Next, we are going to explore how Python is not just a tool for building software, but a tool for breaking down barriers. In many parts of the world, children with learning differences, like dyslexia, are often left behind, especially when it comes to learning technical skills. Our next speaker is an educator on a mission to change that. She will show us how Python's simplicity and powerful libraries can create inclusive and empowering learning experiences. Let's welcome Oluwakemi Omowunmi J.
Everyone, it's a pleasure to be here. I am Oluwakemi Jacobs, co-founder of IMSECO, and it's indeed a great pleasure to be on the PyLadies Con 2025 platform. I'll be talking and presenting on breaking educational barriers for pupils with dyslexia using Python in Africa. We have an outline, the introduction, the challenge of dyslexia, why Python tools for dyslexia, examples, some impacts, and then conclusion. This is a topic that is very dear to me, something that I esteem as an educator, a Microsoft certified educator, and the co-founder of IMSECO, an organization that is into exposing young learners in Africa and rural areas in exposing them to Python programming, machine learning, and AI. Nowadays, when we talk about challenges in education, what comes to our mind most times is infrastructure, uh, teacher inaccessibility, and even shortage of teaching aids and materials and resources such as textbooks. And these are the things that comes to mind, especially in underdeveloped countries. But then we have not taken time to look into deeper into children with learning disabilities, particularly dyslexia. The obstacles for them are far deeper than that. And so dyslexia is a neurological disorder that is mostly characterized by reading difficulty and inaccurate comprehension of words. So between 10% to 20% of individual worldwide, they are affected. And by and it would increase by 30% in income areas according to UNESCO. So children face poor academic performance and low self-esteem. And accordingly, nearly 1 in 3 students or learners in some classrooms might be secretly battling dyslexia. And this is a condition that is frequently misdiagnosed and unsupported in underdeveloped countries. What are the challenges of dyslexia? These pupils suffer or deal with with some particular challenges. It's a neurological conditions that impact comprehension of words. It leads to poor reading skills. Most often, it excludes vital IT skills like programming for children who suffer this condition, and it has a higher prevalence in boys. Now, these pupils are most times denied opportunity to acquire crucial and critical skills such as programming or coding, and which is a means for gaining opportunities in modern digital economy, as you would agree with me. Now, the hopeful part is that whatever comes next, coding in particular, along with other IT skills, can be a bridge rather than a barrier. So, programming isn't just about complicated abstract syntax, it can be visual, it can be oral, it can be tactile, and most importantly, accessible with the correct resources. So, at this point, Python comes into play. So, why Python? Why Python? Python is easy to use and beginner friendly, adaptable for visual, auditory, and interactive learning, accessible with low infrastructure requirement, and of course, little overhead syntax. Because of its flexibility and intuitiveness, Python is easy to use. Python can serve as a gateway to multisensory learning. For a child who has trouble understanding words on paper, for instance, then the use of Python tools can help make the learning or they make comprehension way, way easier. And what are these tools? The Python tools for dyslexia have Turtle, PyTXS3, and Pygame. All these are tools that can help the dyslexic pupils in underdeveloped countries. Turtle, a drawing-based coding, which is for visual. It has the ability to visualize code and transforming commands into vibrant and dynamic visuals. Also, we have the PyTXS3. This converts text to speech. So by reading text loudly, PyTXS3 can make code auditory, preventing reading issues from difficulty in comprehension. And then Pygame. When we leverage on games to create learning experience, it is way much more enjoyable for this kind of learners with this disability because it reduces stress for them. So with the use of Pygame, learning becomes interactive. It becomes game based. All this creates a multisensory learning experience for the dyslexic learner. Now, for example, a pupil with dyslexia who finds it difficult to read a single word or a single line of text can just type in a few words of Python, and instead of being informed or being told that they are slow, a turtle appears on the screen and paints a star. So a child is trying to read the word STAR star, but because it suffers from comprehension and cannot read this word, this child can then type in a line of code and then a star appears. So this is all about the multisensory learning experience. A code can alternatively be written on their own in their own words and read back to them instantly. And that is empowerment and not merely education. Now, a nice part of these tools is that it doesn't require much infrastructure. They can operate on shared communal PCs or reasonable price laptops. They are ideal for developing nations with limited resources but boundless potential and inventiveness. Now, what are the impacts? Let's make coding inclusive, provide equal opportunities in digital skills, boost confidence and self-esteem, empowers pupils in underdeveloped countries. This talk isn't just it's about inclusivity, not just only coding. The goal is to show that how Python can contribute to the development of a future in which all children, irrespective of their circumstances or learning style, can become digital creators. Where a dyslexic child in a small rural village may declare, I am a programmer, standing shoulder to shoulder with his peers. So, my message for us today is that it's straightforward. Anyone can learn to code. Intelligence is not defined by dyslexia, and potential is not defined by poverty, also. Additionally, we can open doors and break down barriers with the use of tools like Python. Python is not just a programming language, it's a tool for inclusion, a tool for creativity and empowerment. Coding is for everyone, regardless of dyslexia or background. So, together, let's develop a new generation of pupils who are proficient in technology rather than only consumers, but they are equal, self assured, and innovative contributors to the digital world. Let's work together to make coding accessible for all. Thank you, and I am grateful and appreciate the PyLadies Con 2025 for giving me the platform to share my ideas. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Oluwakemi, for that inspiring and deeply important talk. You have shown us so clearly that coding isn't about syntax, it's about access, creativity, and empowerment. Your work proves that with the right tools like Python, we can ensure that intelligence is not defined by dyslexia and potential is not limited by circumstances. A powerful reminder that coding truly is for everyone. Thank you.